just left, so I have approximately 45 minutes before Lisha wakes up, so I sneak in a nap in between that. So I'm going back to bed. I'll see you when I'm up for getting Lisha done. Yeah, baba, ne? Yeah, baba. Hey loves, it's almost 8, and I think I have 30 minutes or an hour to kind of rest a bit, and then I am going to work today. It's just one of those days. So I do not necessarily have a call out as such. I didn't anticipate a call out as such as today. However, I've been assigned a new client. You know, when that happens, I get very excited because it means that word is spreading that Michelle is the girl you think it is. You think she is. So I am going to be attending to that today. So I'm going to hospice again today, and I am going to be getting basically it's normally the first, you know what happens. So you are assigned a patient or a client, and then you need to meet with the hospital chair or whoever's leading the hospice, sorry, and then they will brief you on the place, what's happening there, who is who, and also they will give you a file on your client or your patient, so then you know what you're working with. So in some instances, some other people reject, especially if it involves bed bathing, because sometimes some patients are very sick, like they're very sick, so you end up overextending yourself to that extent, because when it comes to the doula work, you're literally with the family until burial. So with white families, I've seen that it's not that deep, because once the patient is deceased, they normally have a structure around the burial and all of that. But with black families I've assisted, once the person is deceased, I then need to step in, make calls to the funeral parlor, make sure that the body is moved, cancel the family. So basically I am with the family until burial. I did share a story about this, a family that I was assisting. So yeah, with this work, I think it's more of a calling, and I think you need to be ancestrally and spiritually inclined, because there are certain things that need you to be spiritually sighted, that you can be able to pick up when you see a person. You need to be able to see what's happening, survey the situation, not just go with the theory or things that you're taught. But yes, doula courses are offered, but it's the same as nursing. You need to have a calling for that, but you can take it as a job and not do umsebenzi wakho kahle. But when it comes to the doula work, it's like it's more of you are there to assist people die. I don't know if I'm making sense. And sometimes you find a patient that is scared of dying, please go to my video, the one I did about talking about smell of death and all that. So you find a patient that is scared of dying, and you are in that situation. So you need to talk them through. Abanye, they got regret. Abanye, they are scared. Abanye, they need you to contact people they wronged. It's just a very beautiful work. But I feel like Mina, I have the upper hand because of my spiritual side. I am able to connect people. I am able to extend myself. I am able to, it's just a beautiful space to be in. So you just need to mentally and spiritually prepare yourself when you're going into that space. So even in the dream, I dreamt of talking to somebody I didn't know, and it was a white person again. And when I got the call, literally they called me the day before. I didn't pick up because I was in bed. Ngiyakula, guys, angakabi right. Yabo, angazi le flu izophela nini. And then they called me, I didn't pick up. So Izolo bangfonela, Michelle, I've been looking for you, and so you have you have a client, a new client assigned to you. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is good. However, I'm just worried that kungahlangani no mariki, because both of them are, I don't know. I need to survey the situation. So let's go into it so that I get to understand what's happening. Sometimes you find, Guti, the patient is an outpatient. So I have to either go to their home and facilitate my services and all of that. So today, because I'm not doing any heavy work, I'm not going to be interacting with anybody. That's why I'm taking you to work. So you can see when I say I'm going to work, what normally happens. So I think because it's, I need to talk to the hospice chair and hear the patient how far in terms of care do they need, do they have an assigned caregiver, and then if there's a caregiver, I also need to sit down with the caregiver and also understand the background of the client and all of that before I step in as ugogo. You understand? So yeah, today it's that. So anyway, the kids are gone, the house is dead silent. I'm happy for myself. It's just that guys, being a parent is a lot of work. But I'm just I'm just happy bayakula man la bafana bayakula. Like, I think every day I'm just reminded of how blessed I am, and funny enough, mabalana, we like hamba, but as soon as they're gone, the house is dead silent. There's no one in the house, and yeah, I understand. So namanje bengizigulela this past couple of days, ngilele lana angikhona ukwenzani, ngisho ngithi yazini ukuzala ukuzelula ngempela, because if I think uzweli besekhulile or whoever, ngiyazi ukuthi bezothi mama ethi ngikwenzele something yokudla and all of that. Yeah, understand? So anyway, let me get ready, and let me get ready, and then I'll see you just now. Sailing overseas and just treat me in Gucci, no. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had to miss you go to the late, man, Jenny. I was about to remove my makeup, so I did light. Like, I put foundation today because she's seeing a hot comb. So when I think about the marks, I just quickly went in with like a little bit of foundation. I just feel like I'm trying to make up, guys. If there's one thing you need to know about me, that's why I take so much things so that I can be makeup free. Like, I'm not saying Guti, I'm against makeup. No, there's something that when I wear makeup, I feel like it like ages. I don't know how I can explain it, but that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like someone's mom. I know there are places you need to wear makeup, but who made that rule? Can't we just pop out with our bare faces and shiny? So because I'm meeting up with this lady for the first time, I think let me go like this, but I just can't wait to come home and remove this. No, I'm removing this. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna be late, but it's better than actually going to a place and not feeling like your best self. So I just feel like I'm better without, you know what I mean? And I won't die. Guys, there are just some things that we can do as people, but mina ziyangidlula. Yani busaba nje sebubovu kanjani. Yeah. Like, I just feel like I just feel happy when I'm like, I'm in a stage left. But I'm in that stage of feeling like yeah, I feel so good. I feel so free. Ngizofaka ilontoza serum, and then I'm done. I didn't even lay this bob properly. Like, I think I'm in my luteal phase. Being honest with yourself is the best thing you can do, and there are things I feel comfortable in and things I don't feel comfortable in. So makeup, I don't feel comfortable. I don't know why. Like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, I feel also I'm not invested in getting my makeup perfect, so I'd rather go to a makeup artist and get my face done there. You know what I mean? No, I think, yeah. Yo, who was that? Ngathi ngumistress. Yo, Sana. Felt like I looked like a teacher or someone's aunt. Yo, now I feel good. Yo, now I feel confident. I feel good. Yo, Yo, I'm done. No, I'm done. I pay too much money to get my skin to look good. Yo, Yo, now I feel like me rights man. But I'm still on time. I'm just yo. Like, I love makeup, but I have my days, Shem. And if it's me namangzendile, like as in ngicela futhi singavuli debates ne. We love different things as people, and I think we can just respect that. Just because you love something, it does not mean that the next person has to love what you love. Why today? So I think Njengenzi in and out, but I got a call. I might be seeing somebody after my appointment, so I'll see how that goes. So I'm taking my charger with me because I don't want any surprises. So I'll see you just now. I didn't melt my lace, so now I look like shit. Hello?
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you walking like body rude is unpolite. Don't be in the home like tell me is you down? Cause I'm trying to go road tonight. Holding who she's led to right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top all the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. The ladies is pimps tonight. Living inside a dream. Let's play where the love is like. I put that on my own mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my own mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good.
On my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit good. I look fly, I look good.
I'm so deep in my bag like a grandma with a peppermint. They say, oh, she smell good. That's just cause I'm having sin. Sex games go stupid. Stopping like a
This is like the best, I don't know, the best day or whatever. Because United within a job, I found a job. So now I have been asked to come give workshops about my death doula services. And this is so exciting. So let me finish up, guys. We are on
We have, this used to be our inpatient
Oh, okay. All right. When did you stop having inpatients? How many?
after AIDS. I think it was even before lockdown.
AIDS killed us because we had a lot of patients who were on medical aid, and that it cost us dearly. So we've got a shop, so we come in the back end of these.
Okay.
We've got 10 shops. This
Okay.
is one,
All right.
two.
Oh,
Hello there. How are you,
hello.
Jane?
How are you? I'm good, thank
So
you.
we've got charity shops. So this
Okay.
is the Benoni one.
All right.
And then there's a bookshop next door.
All right.
So all our shops are my patients who died in town. Susan, I sat with her as she died. She was in that room. So these were all rooms where we had patients. They wanted to put me in an office of the kitchen. I said, no.
I'm not doing that.
No one's going to come and visit me.
Absolutely. I was
Training carers
okay.
to go and work in the field. And this room freaks me out. Every time I come here, it freaks me out.
I get it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's normally in the bed.
Yeah, I get
Hello,
it.
how are you?
Hello, how are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, this
They
okay.
know her. I like, do you know who she is? And I didn't wanna, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, but when I'm working on it.
My soul is telling me all of this. Yeah, I'm taking it It's a good
My
thing.
soul is telling me.
Oh no, Julia.
My soul.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, they just exposed you. Then
Yeah, they just exposed me, and I'm just doing my 9 to 5. Hello. How are you? I'm okay.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my love stages.
Nyanhleba. Why Nyanhleba? Nyanhleba. Yeah, angisho ngiyabona ukuthi langisebenza ngisebenzise elinye igama ngoba angifuni ukuthi uzongibuza into eziningi.
Shout, shout, singing this song for you. I've acted out my love stages with 10,000 people watching. I've acted out my love stages with 10,000 people watching. I've acted out my love stages with 10,000 people watching. I've acted out my love
DJ Famous.
Big blowing dirt on my old name. Only gets worse when you know things. You don't see the perks of this whole thing, but you get real on the pill and I like it. You just like my sidekick, I just wanna ride, fulfill all your desires. Keep you in the front, never in the back, and never on the side. You're a real ass woman and I like it, I don't wanna fight. Look, you know I'm a rider, nothing left to hide, your other nigga tired. Talk about you like you never leave the side, but I don't really buy it. Me, I'm moving quiet, all the things to try, and let's just keep it private. Tell me, should I cut these other girls right out of my life, cause we never decided. Tell me how you feel inside. You're a real ass woman and I like it. Yeah.
Mafazi amarule yaske yandenza shushu ndaba varam guys. Yo guys, yesterday I was so tired when I came back from the hospice. It was a long day and with a lot of human interaction, but I must say it was a very productive day. I love my work, I love my job, and for the fact that I will be given a platform to be doing presentations, I am so elated because it means that, you know, the work is spreading and I am going to be busier, you know, and I love that for me. You know, these are the kind of things that I talk about when I say by 40 I want to retire endumbeni, you know, angisafuna ukudloza kakhulu ngihlahluba abantu and stuff like that, ngigeza abantu. I want to transition in my spiritual work, and I think being a death doula is just the perfect transition for me. Like, I came home yesterday, I was so happy, you know. The lady that was assisting me, Delia, she is the best. She is the best. She's amazing. And I'm open into working with them because they are here literally just close to me. So it's not like a long drive like I usually do, you know. And we were having the conversation around a hospice and basically palliative care, you know, because abantu asikho well versed into palliative care. Because as Black people, we have just clocked out like into palliative care and all those things. You know, I wish I knew about these things when Ekai, because Ekai, close to 11 people passed, you know, and most of the people in my family, my dad was the one looking after them. He babami oke wonke umuntu ubekaphila laphayana. You understand that house used to be packed. You know, we see 12, 13 in that household. He even nursed his own mother till the last day. And I saw what that did to his mental health to a certain extent. And I tried as much as I can to be supportive because, guys, it's depressing. Everybody when naye, you know, makasakafike ezandleni zakho uyamnekela uyagula uyashona. And to be quite honest, my dad is a death doula because the things he's experienced and the things he's seen are so, like, you know, so I was like taken aback when I saw this, you know. And Tina Bantamanyama, we are not opening ourselves up to these type of things, and we actually need them, you know. I wish I also had this, you know, with my mom being ill and stuff, because I was the only one taking care of her, you know. There was nobody, not even family, you know. So I'm just grateful for my mom's death because it planted a very important seed in my life, and I'm going to carry that, you know, forth and understanding, because kubuhlungu ukuhlala nomuntu ogulayo, guys. Ukuphila nomuntu ogulayo is very painful, and I've seen in my work is that I meet a lot of abelungu who opt for these services. But thina abantu abamnyama, we just think a hospice, palliative care, shuthi umuntu uyakulahla akasakufuni. Kanti that's not the case. They can actually assist you from home. So that is why where I was yesterday, they don't have inpatient. Majority of them, it's outpatients. Baba nesela from endlini, you know. So I will get allocated to somebody, you know, in that regard, you know. So I just want to quickly because I made a few notes, ne? Don't get distracted. When it comes to palliative care or intesganja, it means ukuthi umuntu is getting home-based care, personal visits by trained palliative care nurses, medical coordination, pain management, emotional support in the comfort of patients' homes. They even get counseling, individuals and family counseling to help navigate the emotional challenges of serious illnesses. Because umuntu makagula endlini, everybody's depressed, everybody's frustrated, and nabo abantu abagulayo banenkani. I can even tell you, no, mama beganenkani, mama begagula, but beganenkani. So at some point, kuba ngathi sala ukushiye lana because you're frustrating me. But at the same breath, they do not see that. You understand that? And then bereavement support, that is where thina singena khona. Grief counseling, support groups for families coping with loss. You understand that? So some other people bayasaba ugufa, and I've seen that in my work. So we have this conversation. I remember there was a lady I was, she I was still doing a bit of training. I was not being paid around then, so I was volunteering my time for, with that lady, and we spoke about death, and because she was scared, you know, I took you know, Michelle, what's gonna happen when all of these, you know, things happen. So I was basically taking her through the steps, and when it started happening, I came that day to the hospice, and she just held my hand and she's like, Michelle, it's happening. I am seeing it. I am feeling it. And I literally teared up. You know, I teared up not because of you know, but I was doing my work. It is a work fulfilled, you understand that? And also it is draining, guys. I don't want to lie to you. It does not matter what space you are in. Working with abantu is a lot. In the space of mine is that, or rather let me call it a calling, because this is a calling, guys. You must be able ukunyamezela umuntu oshonile istumbu. You understand? If umuntu sabi istumbu, anyeke ulungela. If umuntu ongana a bit of spiritual insight, umuntu who can connect with abantu abangasekho, or you can sense energies, or you can feel intezganjalo, then you will not survive this workplace. Ifuna umuntu understand that, because mina, I'm not coming in just with a physical care, but I'm coming with emotional, spiritual support. You understand that? So I am preparing umuntu, even with the family. It goes deeper. Ukuthi ngiyakhuluma nabo ngithi yabona manje seka behavior like this. So these are the things you need to expect. Should she on a odd day ask you mani mvakashele to go get her something to drink, or anbuze iskati, she's in her last stages. So there's a vigil that's going on around her bed. So mina, in that case, ngisuke ngibona amadlozi asimamile. We use ancestor. I'm using the word ancestors just for a better term, but I see the person's forefathers around their bed, surrounding them. Then I know that it's time. The energy gets so heavy that I don't know how to explain it, guys, to you. So like, you just have to be open-minded. It's only the black family that I assisted. There's just only a black family. I was assisting. It was as far as I went with the family member and the person of the funeral home to then go do a death certificate, and it is financial. So I stand in the gaps where you cannot. You understand that? So that's where we come in. However, we still continue. So palliative care, also wellness, right? They offer screenings, TB, HIV support groups, cancer and tontoni, all of those things, you get them within a palliative care, right? And you also get to hire equipment like hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, and other essential medical equipment, because umuntu uyagula endlini akasakwazi ukuhamba, simanimgeza sikumele nimguge. So you can hire those things if you register, or rather ubhalise within a palliative care. They do in home. You understand? I wish these things were there. Like guys, the thing is that I wish this information was in my disposal, but I am here to let you know about these things so that you know about these things. So, you do not have to carry the load alone. If awufuna ukuthi abe inpatient, then you are able to bama assistele endlini, right? Then we move around that. So it's either you make a payment of some sort, or your medical aid, probably if it covers that, or you go to that particular hospital and make some form of arrangement with them in terms of the type of care umuntu ongakanani, so then maseba also accesses into enjalo, then bona bayakwazi ukuthi ke bathi okay, I need the service enje no stingy counseling siyaqabana, abafuna ukugeza umamabo laba, abafuna ukwenzani. You do not have to carry the load, guys. Let's uke wangena endlini uzwe kunuka iphunga lomuntu ogulayo, uyayazi ukuthi ibhlungu kanjani lento leyo, uhleli nomuntu la kanti kwamalanga wakhe uyashona, awunamuntu ozokusiza omdala. Like uthola icase ebhlungu, umntwana umuntu omdala ushonile endlini, abantwana bahleli nesidumbu. You understand? So palliative care, like ama hospices, guys, they are not meant ukuthi sihambe siyofa. And ama hospices asiwa bogogo, or palliative care is not just for elderly people. Kunabantu abagulayo, maybe umuntu akini ungene in a bad car accident. You can't treat them alone. You can't nest them. You don't have the specialties. Maybe esibhedlela bajahele ukumdischarge. You access palliative care so that the load is shedded on your shoulders. You have somebody that is trained that can stand in for you, because they think bayakwazi nokuthi sigezele umuntu, like uyo umuntu uyakwazi ukuthi ugeze, you know. So I wish ukuthi this message is gonna land to somebody that might need these things. I also believe that in our Black communities, they are actually not used to these kind of conversations. So I was like so happy, Izola. I was like, there's so much work. I'm so excited, because it means that, you know, within my calling, there is a calling, you know. It makes sense that I was that child that felt like I am the outcast. I remember going to the cemeteries while I was struggling with my spiritual gift, and stadium, and in most cases being faint. So I would actually avoid going to funerals, you understand, until again my mama then even though when I was explaining to my spiritual mentor at the time, this is what happening, they did not understand. But I feel good, I'm not blaming anybody, because within our spiritual walk, we are not spiritually informed enough about different types of gifts. And remember, I always say to you that when it comes to the field of ubungoma, ubungoma yindlela ondlula kuyo ukuyolashwa ingulo, then udlintwaso, that you are no longer trapped in between the spirit and the physical, but now you can be able to co-function and find your gift. Because into engihlezi ngisho ngithi mawuqeda ukuthwasa uphume ephehlweni, uyaphuma uqale elinye iphehlo, the walk with your guides, where now we get to understand who are you in your spiritual walk. So I feel like I am not hard on myself. I'm taking things easy, and I'm enjoying discovering so many layers to who I am. Like, I love this. I like this brings me so much peace. I love working with end of life and afterlife. It is my passion, guys. I am so happy. So I just need to go back to the drawing board and figure out how am I gonna put this out to you, because after Gundlula, like my days, like my mom and all of that, I really wanna, you know, start opening up to allowing general people to just access me. You understand that if you want such things, then you can come to me. Angfunung access via the Ndumba. So I want to create a new line for that and try and see how far I can get with that, so that if people need such things, I can actually step in and be that person. as far as like, guys, I don't know, like, even Odila, when we're talking Izolo, she asked me, so why this, what brought the interest? I was like, my mom's passing, and she's like, So it was interesting to have a conversation with somebody who understands the space that I'm in. And you know, I'm just filled with so much love and so much passion for where I'm at, you know, and I'm just looking forward to what, you know, will unfold in the near future. You know, I'm just, you know, that's it. So I'm trying to push as much as I can so that everything can balance. You know what, I can balance the two spaces in Roomba and my doula work. I will then, that's why last time I'm trying to find a way to merge these worlds together. So it's gonna be kind of a tricky conversation to have with our Black brothers and sisters. So that's why I need to open up the space myself and see how that goes, you see. So it was so interesting seeing people that, you know, people just think I'm just the reality star. I don't even believe Sangoma and all of those. So it was interesting to see people see me that I'm at work and all of that. So so where do they know you from and all of this? Dila, I was on a Coca-Cola Pop Stars years ago. That's what I told her. I was on Coca-Cola Pop Stars years ago, Dila. Dila, it didn't work out. So, you know, and also I feel even with Ubusangoma, there's a lot of stigma that is there, you know. I don't necessarily bring up the conversation unless a person asks me, but I will bring out the conversation. I'm a spiritual healer because I work with people across all races, all belief systems. So I need to be accommodative of where a person is. You kind of feel. Okay, so guys, yesterday I was at the pharmacy, right? After everything I did, I went to get medication. Oh, I also wanted to say, romanticize your life, guys. Romanticize. I had the nicest lunch date. Anyway, so I went to the pharmacy. So while I was getting my medication and stuff, because I'm still not 100%. Hey guys, I don't know. So I was at the pharmacy and I was passing. I saw they had so many tests. So I decided to take tests. I took a pregnancy test and an HIV test, right? This is an HIV test, right? So I want to test, right? Not that I don't test. I test, you know, as regularly as I can. But this year, because I've been celibate and all of that, you know, I just threw that out of the line. But I feel like I want to encourage you guys to test yourselves, not as frequently, because but just to know where you stand. Your life can change literally just over one night stand. You understand that? So Lapayana at the hospice, they were talking that they closed their inpatient thing because after like HIV, let's cut HIV HIV ke so baqala reduce ama intake for ama patients. And also I forgot to tell you, I'm a hospice actually imimoya, guys. You need to be spiritually strong. Like yesterday I had a bit of paranormal encounter, but I didn't want to show Delia, but I'm just happy good Udelia's in touch with these things, because she's like, you feel it? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, there was this other room we passed in, and as I'm you know, but it's because I'm a hospice. Abantu bayashonela khona. So what I love is that mina, because ngumuntu osebenza ngabantu in the afterlife, ngiyakwazi ukukhuluma nomuntu simlande simuse ekibo. So this is better with Black people. But abelungu, like kumele ngikhulume naye kuqala bese ngiba nale conversation, you know, ukuthi okay, I'm a spiritual healer. That is why ngiyababuza laba mabazoshona ukuthi okay, this is what I do. So where would you like me to guide your spirit to post your passing? Because you're going to be trapped here. You're going to be trapped in this cycle. So that's where we open the conversation. So it's a very deep thing, guys. But anyway, so it's fantastic, guys. So this is not this is just for kuhle ukuzazi, and I was also thinking that it's almost my birthday, so you know, I'm stepping into a new chapter, so it's good ukuthi ngingene vele, you know. Yeah, just a clean slate, guys. It's not that deep. So you're gonna get this, and you're gonna get this, and you're gonna get this, right? And then you're gonna get this leaflet that tells you what's happening, and then you're gonna get this. It's a swab or pad that you're gonna use, right? So lena izokupha ama instruction ukuthi usebenzisa kanjani, you understand, HIV test, right? So nazi ke ukuthi whatever the outcome of the results, we are still a family. Futhi mina ke ifamily yam, majority of ifamily yam ba bantu abathatha i-treatment ye-HIV, you understand. So dala abantu bebasaba vele HIV, but manje I think the conversation is different. People are just looking at HIV differently, but I mean ukuthi, you know, there are, you know, it is a real life, you understand. So I feel ukuthi sometimes mongicabanga amadoda umuntu ucabanga alale nawe angakutsheli ukuthi mina ngiyagula, mina nginje, yabona. Amanye amadoda, they are very spiteful. So ezinye zezinto nje ezingenza ngibe neparanoia ukuthi oh gaze, you understand. So we're gonna start by twisting this. Am I doing this okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going for the instruction line, and then I'm gonna prick myself, ne? Okay, let's prick. Oh, there's something missing, la. We showed that this skinny things magic. Yeah, I'm showing you, la. Okay, cool. Okay, let me wipe my finger, just so that we are. All right, cool. So I wipe my finger. Now I'm gonna prick it, right? Asijajani, guys. It doesn't mean because nginamathathu ngiyinkunzi yama piercings, guys. Umuntu akanagazi, yes. Okay, so here's my. I'm not gonna show my blood because I'm funny YouTube in restricted. So I am just gonna tata my blood, right? Making sure that it's enough. Oh, Nami, my blood is not that much. Okay, let me pump it up. This is thingy. What do you mean? Guys, mutagana gazi. Rikufuniki gazi le mbuzi na. Okay. Oh. So I managed to put this in using my nail, right? So yeah, I was just squeezing it out. Okay, so then you take this water thingy and then you twist it, and then you pour it inside your igazi leli. Okay, I'm just gonna pour 3 drops just to be safe. So but sisilinde this cut is gonna. Okay, it's in my bag. Okay. So I think ukuthi the minute was ukuthi you have bought morning afters for a guy. Tininte sibalekayo i-pregnancy la. There's also being HIV positive, and not that it's a death sentence. However, those are things that you need to put your mind around. You get, we run quickly to discount to buy morning afters, you know, or to abort or to do all those things, and we forget ukuthi there's sexually transmitted infections, you know, nina in allergic to protection. So after 2 minutes, and then do not wait for 15 minutes before reading the results. Okay, let me wait a bit. I'll see you just now. Hey guys, I'm back with my results, and are you ready? I am ready as well. Okay, so these are my results, right? Now my results, Ami, these are my results. It says lana ukuthi if it's one line on the C, it means that it's negative, right? And then if it's two lines, it means that it's positive. And then if there's no reading, it means that it's invalid. So it means ukuthi awuyenzanga kahle i-test yakho. So ayathengisa ema-pharmacy. Le pharmacy le ngithenga kuyo lapha eNorth Mid kune-test yama-drugs, akuna-test engekho. Angazaye bengayithengi lesikhathi ngizwana noThemba ukuthi ngiteste ama-drugs. Ngiteste ama-drugs. Ngizokwazi ukunibonisa i-proof. But anyway, guys, this was such a very informative vlog, I must say, you know. And maybe you must consider joining the medical department for true now, you know. Take a few more training courses. You're still young, guys. Hey guys, so anyway, guys, now I'm at test now I test me it's negative, right? It's negative. So I'm HIV negative. And kuhle ukuthi uzazi status sakho ukuthi ume kuphi, zazi as a person. It's not ukuthi in it, because sometimes you even find that you are living with the virus but awazi. You understand? So kuhle nje ukuzazi. So when I saw this at the pharmacy, I was like, actually let me buy this and come and just show you that there's no stigma. You know, I sent a stigma njengale inkathi zabo Nkosi Johnson and all of that. And I think this was brave of me to even come here and show my results, because anything could be possible. You know, abafana, the boys, siyabathanda, but sana, they come with consequences. So it does not matter. It's not even in, you know, just a male and a female relationship, but also in same-sex relationship. You can get HIV infected from your, you know, same-sex partner. So let's do better and take care of ourselves. Mina, I'm not here to sit and judge you, and neither am I your nurse or your doctor, but I'm just gonna say, test in your discretion so that you know. Guys, imagine ke tlo find out hore ke HIV positive, a ke itse hore ke ikrile ko mang wa ibona ntho e bohloko byang, wa ibona botho e bohloko byang. So it's not hore ha o phela le HIV you are dying, but we have seen, you know, how people carry themselves. But at least rather oazi, so that you can go take your treatment and look after yourself and make better life decisions, so that you don't even infect other people. Like uzitshela ukuthi wena uclean, because ikhona lento leyo ukuthi uhambe uinfectana nabanye abantu because ukwatile, or else uhlangane nomuntu HIV uzitshela ukuthi hayi ngoba uHIV I'm safe, kanti you guys are busy reinfecting each other, because iHIV ga James ne HIV ga Jane azifani. So I think nje to just be safe and also protect your partner or whoever you want to be in a relationship with, it's good to come clean in the first stages, because normally people run to buy these tests after that one night stand, after the morning afters and all that. Let's just practice responsibility. Sibadala, guys. Anyway, from me to you, it's nothing but love and light. I will see you on the next vlog. I will see you on the next one. And my mom's birthday is coming up, and I'm trying so hard to push my spirits in the right direction, because I don't want to have a very gloomy, you know, time, because from my mom's birthday until her passing date, her death anniversary, it tends to be a bit hard on me. So I just hope that this year we are going to be on a lighter note. So we'll see you on the next one, and take care of yourselves and your loved one. Don't forget to like this video, guys, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and leave your comments down below. I love you guys.